جاي يعني اللي جاي أصعب.
نعم. طيب يعني بدك تحط وقت بهذا الكورس أكثر من كورسات تاني لأنه it requires a lot of practice يا حسن. Let's continue with the exercises of chapter 1. Let's continue with the exercises of chapter 1. We're going to solve 3 exercises or 4 exercises today concerning chapter 1. Can you see my screen? I don't think you can see my screen.
No.
Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, yes.
All right. So let's read this exercise together, ya Hassan. The steel pipe is supported on the circular base plate and concrete pedestal. Okay, so we have the steel pipe. As you can see in here, this is the steel pipe. It is supported on a circular base plate. This is the circular base plate, the one I'm shading in red, and a concrete pedestal. This is the concrete. Okay, so you have a pipe. This is the pipe. You have the plate, and you have the concrete. If the normal failure stress, عم بقول لك if the normal failure stress, which is sigma failure of steel, is equal to 350 megapascal, determine the maximum thickness T of the pipe. This is the thickness T of the pipe. So if you want to draw a cross section, أهم شيء أنت to be able to draw a cross section of the pipe. Okay, and here, how does the pipe look like? This is the pipe. Does it have an inner diameter and an outer diameter, or is it completely circular?
I think yes, inner and outer.
Thank you. Yes. Whenever you have a thickness T, therefore you have an inner diameter and an outer diameter. So the cross section of the pipe is going to look something like this. Okay, with the thickness, this thickness and this thickness is equal to T, and this is T. Okay, وبالنص ما في شيء، بالنص there is a hollow space مثل ما قلنا امبارح. Agreed?
Okay. Yes.
You need to find, ya Hassan, the maximum thickness T. What is the maximum thickness T? If the pipe supports the force of 500 kilonewtons, so this is the force P is equal to 500 kilonewtons, you are doing a 500 kilonewton compression on the pipe, and from this force and from sigma failure, you are required to find the maximum thickness T. Use a factor of safety of 1.5. شو قلنا نحن whenever you have a factor of safety and sigma fail, what do we use? What is step number 1?
We find sigma allow.
Thank you. We find sigma allowable. What's the formula? Fs is equal to sigma ultimate over sigma allowable. This means that sigma allowable is equal to sigma ultimate divided by Fs. Sigma ultimate one is sigma failure, which is 350 over 1.5, because the factor of safety in here is given to be at the 1.5. So sigma allowable is 233 megapascal. Agreed till now?
Yes.
Now that we have sigma allowable, what do we do next in order to find the thickness T? What is step number 2?
Equation for design.
Yes, design equation. Thank you. We use the design equation, which is sigma less than or equal to sigma allowable, which is 233.33. Only it is 0.33. What's the normal stress? It's the force over the area is less than or equal to 233.33. What's the force?
500 kilonewton.
Thank you. بس بدنا نحولها لشو يا حسن؟ بدنا نحولها لنيوتن. So we need to multiply by 1000 because this unit is in megapascal. Over.
Yes.
What is the area?
I must get thickness for T for up, in and out.
صح. هلا ليك يا حسن إذا تطلع بالصورة أنت شفت هذه الديستنس من هون لهون. It's equal to 100. So إذا بدك the outer radius, this distance is equal to 100. Can you see it? من
يعني
هون
هذه حق هذا حق الداخل.
لا مش حق الداخل، من هون لهون يا حي هيدي. This is equal to 100.
اوكي.
Can you see it from the center to the end?
ايوه حق
Yes. So if this is 100 يا حسن, what is this?
100.
Yes. So what is the outer diameter?
200.
Yes. What is the inner diameter?
100.
Wrong.
No.
This is the inner diameter من هون لهون. هيدا. What is the inner diameter as a function of t?
1 minute.
Yes. Take your time.
ضعت شوية.
Okay. I need to express it as a function of t. If this whole distance is 200 and this is t and this is t, what is this?
نقسمه على 4.
لا, wrong. It's the total distance يا حسن, which is 200 minus what? رح افسر لك اياها بهالطريقه. ليك انت عندك هيدي كلها 200 ما هيك؟
اوكي.
عندك من هون تي ومن هون تي. قد ايه هيدي الديستنس من هون لهون؟
اوكي.
It is 200 minus t, which is 200 minus 2t.
Yeah, minus.
صح. 200 minus 2t. Did you understand it?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, so now we have.
يعني هذه 100 كأنها ربع الدائرة.
مش ربع، 100 هي نصها، 100 هي الراديوس.
الراديوس حق الدائرة كلها.
صح.
اوكي.
طيب. Now what's the area يا حسن؟
ورش الاريا.
شو قلنا نحن؟ The area of an inner and an outer diameter مش هي pi over 4
multiply
the out squared minus
inner square.
صح. So pi over 4 times 200 squared minus 200 minus 2t squared. So راح نحطها هون ما هيك؟ less than or equal to 233.33. And from this we can see that 500,000 divided by pi over 4 times 233.33 is less than or equal to 200 squared minus 200 minus 2t squared. مظبوط أو لا؟
مظبوط.
بيطلع معك إنه minus 200 minus 2t squared is greater than or equal to minus 37272, and therefore 200 minus 2t is less than or equal to 193, and therefore 2t is greater than or equal to 7, so t should be greater than or equal to 3.5 millimeters. Any questions?
No. But
yes.
انت عكست الاشاره استاذي لان خليت الماينس عن يمين صح؟
صح. لانه ضربت بماينس، بس تضرب بماينس تنعكس الاشاره.
تمام.
وعملت كمان راديكال هون وهون، مشان هيك هيدي صارت 193.
هي عشان اشيل التربيع. ايوه
صح. So this is how you determine the thickness T. هلا also find the minimum radius R اللي هو تبع البليت. Find the minimum radius R of the base plate so that the minimum factor of safety against failure of concrete due to bearing is 2.5. Sigma fail of concrete is 25 megapascal. Again, if you have sigma fail, what's the first step? So هون how to determine the minimum radius. Step 1, we need to find sigma allowable, which is sigma ultimate over factor of safety.
Factor of
okay?
safety.
So
Yes.
it's 25, because now we are dealing with the 25 megapascal over 2.5. The factor of safety home is 2.5. So 25 over 2.5. And this is equal at this is equal to 10. 10 megapascal. Second step, we need to use the design equation. So sigma is less than or equal to 10, and sigma is force over area. هلا بدنا ننتبه لاي اريا بدنا نستعمل. هون اي فورس بدك تستعمل؟ هلا نحن يا حسن شو عم نشتغل؟ نحن عم نشتغل على الستريس بين البليت وبين الكونكريت. بطلنا عم نشتغل بالستريس تبع البايب. صرنا عم نشتغل
يعني
بين
صار
البليت
شيرنج
وبين الكونكريت. What's the force? بيتغير الفورس شيء؟
لا نفسه 500.
ما بيتغير، ما في غيره. This is the only force that is being applied. So it's 500,000.
هنا ما اسمه، هنا ما يصير شير سترس صح استاذي؟
نعم.
هنا ما يصير شير سترس، نفس الشيء القوة.
هيدا بنسميه حسن bearing stress. هيدا بنسميه bearing stress. بس يكون هو البيرنج ستريس كثير شبيه بالنورمال ستريس.
اوكي.
بس يكون في عندك contact of two different materials بيكون في عندك bearing stress.
اوكي.
يعني رح اكتب لك اياها هون. bearing stress is stress resulting from contact between two materials. يعني هون اذا بتشوف يا حسن عندك الماتيريال تبع البليت، ما هيك؟ sitting on the concrete.
Yes. And it's upper than في pave عليه.
صح. This contact between the plate and the concrete بيخلق لك bearing stress, which is equal to the force over the area of contact.
يعني ما لي شغل بالبيب اللي يكون فوقه.
نعم.
ما لي شغل بالبيب.
بالبايب لا 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 ما لك شغل. انت هون بس عم تشتغل بين البليت وبين الكونكريت.
Okay. And this is make bearing stress.
Yes. And what's the area in this case? It's the area of contact بين البليت والكونكريت, which is this total area in here.
Okay, okay.
Which is what? If you have a circle of radius r, what's the area?
Pi over 4 multiply r square.
لا انتبه. It's pi over 4 multiplied d squared. Where d is the diameter. Area of a circle.
Yeah, you are right.
Is either equal to pi over 4 times d squared, or it's equal to pi times r squared.
Yeah.
So the area in this case, I'm going to take it to be pi times r squared.
Okay.
Therefore, 500,000 divided by pi times r squared, which is this,
less than 10.
Less than 10, less than or equal to 10, and therefore r is greater than or equal to 126.16 millimeters.
ليش غيرت استاذ الاشاره واحنا ما ضربنا السالب؟
لانه هيدي حسن هي تحت، اذا بتجيبها لهون، اذا بتطلع على ثاني ميله.
اوكي ايوه صح. هذا المينيمم ستريس.
هيدا المينيمم راديوس. Any question?
No.
All is clear.
Yes.
Let's continue with the second exercise. This is a very important exercise, very difficult one. It's kind of advanced. It's not very difficult, but it has something new that you have to discuss أنا وياك. تمام؟
Okay.
هون عندك two aluminum rods. عندك AB وعندك AC. Having diameters of 10 millimeter, AB, the diameter of AB is 10, and the diameter of AC is 8. يعني هون 10 and 8. Determine the largest vertical force P that can be supported if the allowable tensile stress for aluminum is sigma allowable equal to 150. You need to determine what is the maximum force P that you can put on the system so that you do not exceed a sigma allowable equal to 150 megapascal.
Well, I must get sigma failure, I think.
هون you don't need sigma failure يا حسن because you only need sigma allowable. ما أنت بالdesign equation ما بتستعمل failure بتستعمل allowable.
Okay.
نحن كنا نجيب allowable من الفيلير.
ايوه بس هنا يبغى الفورس الماكسيمم حقه.
هون already هو يعطيك allowable so you can directly start by using the design criterion.
Okay.
So this is what we care about نحن بالdesign. We don't care about the failure. We care about the allowable.
Okay.
My question for you is how many forces are acting at point A? If you want to draw a free body diagram of A, how many forces are acting on point A? You have the force P downwards. What also do you have?
AC.
You have the force AC like this, which is horizontal, FAC, and what?
And AB.
And AB, you have a force AB like this, which is acting at a 45 degrees with the horizontal. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now we need to find the unknown force P, given that we have the allowable stress. تمام؟
تمام.
في كتير ناس شو بتعمل يا حسن؟ في كتير ناس بتقول many students شو بيعملوا which is wrong. This is not correct. تيجي بتقول إنه sigma AC is equal to the allowable which is 150. تمام؟ This is wrong. It's wrong to say that sigma AC is equal to allowable which is 150 and then we get the force AC because we have the area of AC, right? What's the area of AC? إذا معك diameter, can you find the area?
Yes.
What's the area? It's pi over 4 times 8 squared.
8 squared.
And the area of AB is pi over 4 times 10 squared. مظبوط؟
ايوه.
في كتير ناس شو بتعمل يا حسن؟ في كتير ناس they equate the stress at AC to be equal to 150 and then they find the force in AC, which is 150 times pi over 4 times, what's the area of AC, times 8 squared.
Times 8 squared.
And they also put that sigma AB is equal to sigma allowable is equal to 150 and they find FAB.
يعني هم يعتبروها كذا وهي أصلا كلها غلط.
صح. This is wrong. لأقلك ليه wrong. If you put these two equations together, you are assuming that both bars are going to reach the allowable stress at the same time.
And this is not gonna.
This is not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Only one of them will reach the allowable before the other. Okay? So in here, you cannot equate both stresses to the allowable. مظبوط? Because you are assuming that both bars reach sigma allowable at the same time. مظبوط أو لا؟
أيوة.
This is wrong. Only one of them reaches the sigma allowable first. عم نفهم.
أيوة.
طيب هل نحن بنعرف which one of the bars is going to reach the allowable first?
No.
No, we cannot know. So what we do is we assume that one of the bars will reach the allowable first.
And if it's came with
And then
minus.
we're gonna check our assumption. رح لنا كيف.
Okay.
Let's assume أنا وياك يا حسن that the bar AB reaches its allowable first.
Okay.
So assume. So هون step number 2. Assume that AB reaches allowable before AC. If AB reaches allowable, what is sigma AB? Hassan, if
Force divided by
مزبوط
area.
بس it's equal to what? If AB reaches the allowable.
It's equal allow sigma allow.
صح. It's equal to sigma allowable, which is 150.
Yes.
And now we can find FAB over the area is equal to 150. And then we can find the force. 150 times pi over 4 times, what's the area of AB? It's 10. So times 10 squared. And then we can find the force of AB. Do you agree?
Yes.
So بيطلع معك الفورس 11781 newtons. Now, after we assume that sigma AB reaches the allowable first and we calculate the force of AB, can you give me a procedure on how to calculate the force in AC? How can I find the force in AC? Any idea?
I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna do معادلة الاتزان.
Yes, thank you. If you go to the free body diagram, تعمل معادلة الالتزام لتطلع ال FAC. So we're gonna do, so now in step number 3, find FAC from equilibrium. تمام? Summation Fx equal to 0. Therefore, minus FAC, ما هيك, plus FAB cosine of 45 is equal to 0. Do you agree?
يعني ما اجيب الرياكشن اللي على البن، ما يحتاج.
ما فيك هون، ما في بن يا حسن، نحن عم نشتغل على نقطة واحدة هون. عم نشتغل ب 3 forces، 1 2 3. We're not interested in the pen because we are given sigma allowable of the bar.
Okay. Okay.
So plus FAB cosine 45 is equal to 0. So بيطلع معك انه FAC is 11781 cosine of 45. Do you agree?
Yes.
تطلع 8330 نيوتن. طيب ركز معي please. How do you check if the force in AC is correct? So انت اللي عملته هلا شو عملت؟ انت you assumed that sigma allowable occurs first in AB. You found the force in AB, then you use the equilibrium equation to find the force in AC. Now, how do you check if the force in AC is correct?
Design equation and
Yes. What you're gonna do is, in step number 4, we're gonna check if sigma AC is less than or equal to sigma allowable which is 150 megapascal. يعني هون يا حسن نحن عم نشتغل صرنا بالقلب. sigma AC is the force over the area. اهي.
Yes.
Which is 8330 divided by the area which is pi over 4 times قد ايه؟ times 8 squared.
Yes.
So 8330 على pi over 4 times 8 squared بيطلع لك 166 ميجا باسكال. شو بتستنتج؟
إن كلامي صح.
نعم؟
إن what assumed is correct.
Is not correct. Is not correct.
Oh.
166 يا حسن is greater than 150.
Oh, sorry. I think it's 8033.
166 is greater than 150 and therefore your assumption is wrong because you cannot have the stress to be greater than 150.
Yeah. So here I'm gonna do again.
Yes. Therefore هون assumption is wrong and AC reaches allowable first. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna repeat by saying that sigma AC is equal to sigma allowable, which is equal to 150, and you're gonna find the force in AC again from here. So FAC is gonna be 150 times pi over 4 times 8 squared. عم نفهم.
أيوة.
Very good. بيطلع هون 540 Newton. This is the correct value of FAC, not the one before. Now we're gonna apply equilibrium to find FAB. So minus FAC plus FAB cosine 45 is equal to 0. And therefore FAB is FAC over cosine 45, which is 7540 over cosine 45. ما هي? Which is 10,663 newtons. Can you see? Can you see?
But 1 minute. I see. Okay. Yes, clear.
Clear?
Yeah.
Now that we have found FAB, again, we need to check. ما هيك؟ هلا هون there is no need to check لأنه خلص أنت عرفت إنه الاسsumption تبعك كانت غلط من الأول. بس let's check either ways. How do you check? Let's find the stress in AB, which is FAB divided by the area. تمام؟ Am I going fast ولا ماشي الحال؟
No, it's okay.
Any questions till now?
No.
Tell me.
No, it's everything clear.
Okay. So if you find the stress now يا حسن.
طبعا اللي أسوي عليها تشيك هي دائما اللي أسوي عليها معادلة الإكليبريم.
صح. بيطلع لك هون 136 ميجا باسكال. 136 is indeed less than 160. Sorry, less than 150.
150, yeah.
So the assumption is correct. Therefore, FAB is equal to 10,663 and FAC is equal لقد ايه؟ is equal ل 7,540. Now نحن انتبه نحن بدنا نحن we need to calculate the force P. Now that I have FAB and FAC, can I find the force P?
Yes, وذاك معادلة اتزان I think.
صح. So summation of force in the y direction is 0 minus P plus FAB sine 45 is 0 and therefore P is 10,663 times sine 45. بيطلع لك 7,540 meters. Any question?
سويتها أنا أستاذي في الحاسبة طلعت غلط، طلعت 9,000.
شو طلعت؟
9,000.
لا 10,663 times sine of 45.
ايوه
انت حطيتها radians يا حسن، بدك تحطها degrees، حط shift mode 3. بدك تنتبه نحن هون عم نشتغل in degrees not in radians.
دائما اسويها بالديجري.
صح، حسب الانجل اللي عندك، انت مش عم تشتغل
ايوه
in radians، انت عم تشتغل in degrees.
yes yes now it's correct 5
صح. So what did you learn from this exercise؟ انه لما يكون عندك two forces unknowns وعندك one sigma allowable, we cannot assume that both bars occur at the same time. We cannot assume that both of them will achieve the allowable stress at the same time. We have to assume that one of them achieves the allowable before the other.
yes
And then using the equation of equilibrium, we find the other force, and then we check if the stress is less than the allowable. If it's less than the allowable, then your assumption is correct and the values that you calculated are true. But otherwise, true, the assumption is wrong. And then you have to repeat all the procedure again by reassuming the other bar reaches the allowable first.
طبعا استاذي هذه ما في الا الطريقه هذه يعني حق السؤال.
هيدي.
And I think if I assumed wrong it will take more time or maybe because we are learning here.
صح من ليك انت وحظك، بلكي you assume it right بلكي you assume it wrong، بس either ways تعرف كيف تكفي. تمام.
I think in this course not the same as statics we didn't have time. In statics the problem we cannot.
Yes, in this course you will have enough time. This is the last problem we're going to solve today. Are you ready?
Yeah, and other two same as we solved.
Sorry?
الاثنين الباقين هذيلاك نفس اللي حليناهم من قبل.
لا هوليكي بدي افسرهم بعد ما فسرتهم.
اوكي no problem.
Okay. The pen support at A and roller support at B. شو بتستنتج إذا بقول لك pen at A and support and roller at B؟ شو يعني؟ البن how many forces بيحمل؟
1.
البن 2 forces.
لا 2 AY X AX.
والرولر بيحمل 1. عم بيقول لك يا حسن if the bearing failure stress of the concrete is sigma fail equal to 4 KSI, determine the required minimum dimension of the square bearing plates at C and D to the nearest 1/16 inches. Apply a factor of safety of 2. يعني إذا بتعمل زوم إن هون يا حسن، هون بتلاقي إنه في square at D with side S and S. تمام؟
تمام.
This is the square and it's sitting on the concrete. And the bearing stress sigma failure bearing, the failure stress for bearing is 4 KSI. نحن شو قلنا البيرنج ستريس؟
4
صح، force over the contact area. ما هي؟
Yes. So this is force for concrete.
صح. What's the area?
The area is S multiply S.
Yes, thank you. And نحن يا حسن we are required to determine S يلي هي the minimum dimension of the square. نحن بدنا نعرف S. هون ال area of bearing is S times S which is S squared. طيب what is step 1 if you are given a factor of safety and an ultimate?
I must get factor of allow.
صح. So fs is sigma ultimate over sigma allowable. يعني sigma allowable is sigma ultimate, which is 4 KSI, divided by the factor of safety, which is 2. So sigma allowable is 2 KSI. How do you change? So what's step number 2? Step number 2 is we need to use the design equation.
Yeah.
So sigma is less than or equal to 2 KSI. بس أنا قلت لكم بالسلايدز بالويب سايت إنه you always work with pounds and inches. This is KSI, يعني kips per inch squared. How do you find it in pounds per inch squared? How do you change from KSI to PSI?
37. No, I don't know.
Times 1000. من KSI ل PSI is the same as من كيلو نيوتن لنيوتن.
Yes.
All right?
All right.
So this is less than or equal to 2000 PSI. طيب ركز معي يا حسن. نحن هون we are required to find the minimum dimension of the square at both C and D. يعني بدي أنا لاقي هيدي وهيدي. What is the force at C? How can you determine the force at C and the force at D?
I have AY and
صح. To determine the force at C, to determine the force at C, find AY. So we're going to apply the equation of equilibrium. We're going to do summation of moments at D. تمام? Equal to 0. يلا قل لي. At D equal to 0. أول شيء this force شو راح يعطي؟ plus أو minus؟
minus 200.
لا. هيدي counter clockwise.
Yeah, counter, plus.
So plus 200 times شو؟
لو ما استاذي ليش ما اخذنا المومنت تبعت سي؟
You can do it. بس أنا لأني بدي أجيب ال AY أخذت المومنت about B.
اوكي.
لأنه إذا أخذتها about C بتصير تكنسل.
Yes.
طيب 200 times which distance? 6 plus 300 times which distance? 12 plus 300 times 18 ما هيك اللي هي 6 و6 plus 300 times شو 24 plus 300 times شو
27
times لا كيف 27 times 30
30
بعدين عندك هيدا 150 plus 150 times شو
times 30
لا 36 1 2 3 4 5 6 36 تمام وعندك ال AY كمان يلي هي عم تعمل minus
AY
multiply 36 So 200 times 6 300 times 12 300 times 18 300 times 24 300 times 30 150 times 36 divided by 36 بيطلع عندك يا حسن AY is equal to 883 pounds.
طبعا استاذ الاي اكس ما اجيب.
لا انتبه مش pounds kips مش pounds kips لانه الفورسز هون they are in kips. Yes tell me.
الاي اكس ما اجيبها لان على نفس الخط اللي اشتغل عليه.
الاي اكس هي 0 يا حسن لانه ما في عندك any force in the x direction.
اوكي.
If you do summation of x equal to 0 بيطلع لك ax is 0.
اوكي.
تمام. So طلعت ال AY to be 883.333 kips. Now at A, or let's find BY. شو رأيك؟ Let's do summation of forces in the Y direction equal to 0. بيطلع لك plus 883.333 plus BY, تمام, minus 150 minus 300 minus 300 minus 300 minus 300 minus 200 minus 100. مظبوط؟
مظبوط.
So minus 150 minus 300. How many 300 عندي أنا هون؟ وحدة، اثنين، ثلاثة، أربعة. So times 4 minus 200 minus 100 is 0. So بيطلع لك that BY
not 150.
نعم؟
ايه اوكي.
شو؟
لا اوكي. بيطلع لك يا حسن انه BY is 766.667 kips. طيب جبنا ال AY وجبنا ال BY. هلا at A صار عندك you need to find the dimension of SA. تمام؟ Okay.
Given that you have AY equal to 883.333 kips. So what do? You have the force, which is 883.333 kips. You have the area, which is SA squared. And you have the design equation, which is sigma less than or equal. What's the design equation? Less than or equal to 2 KSI, يعني 2000 PSI. And sigma is the force, which is 883.333 times 1000. لتحوله لpounds. ما هيك؟
ايوه.
Over SA squared in inch squared is less than or equal to 2000. مفهوم؟
ايوه مفهوم.
يعني SA is greater than يا حسن is greater than or equal to 21 inches. This is how you find the dimensions of the square at point A. Understood?
Yes.
So هون شو السؤال كان؟ السؤال كان to determine the dimensions at both A, C and D. بس ركز معي كمان to the nearest 1/16 inch. To the nearest هتطلع. So هتطلع 21.0159. نحن بدنا اياها to the nearest 1/16 inch. 1/16 إذا بتحطها على الكالكوليتر بتطلع 0.065. 0.0625. Therefore, SA is going to be equal to what? It's going to be equal to 21.0625 inches.
نقصتها منه يعني استاذي؟
لا يعني انت بدك طلع الدايمنشن يلي هي اقرب شيء لهيدا النمبر so that it is a multiple of this. يعني او بدك تنقي 21.0625. اوكي؟ او 21.125 او 21.1875. يعني انا شو عم بعمل هون؟ عم زيد plus 1/16 plus 1/16
على الرقم الاساسي.
صح.
اوكي.
على 21.
ما علي من الباقي يعني.
نعم
015 ما اخذ لها اهتمام، اهم شيء 21.
لا، ما انت بدك اقرب شيء على 21 يكون او هيدا او هيدا او هيدا.
اوكي.
اوكي. What about C? Is it gonna be the same?
We don't know.
We don't know اكيد لانه الفورس بيتغير. هون الفورس على السي is by which is 766.67 kips. So هون sigma is less than or equal to sigma allowable which is 2000 psi. The force in here is 766.667 times 1000 pounds over the area which is SC squared in inch squared is less than or equal to 2000, and therefore SC is greater than or equal لشو؟ ل 3 ل 19.50.579. مفهوم؟
ايوه.
حسن.
اي نعم.
يعني او بدك تنقي 19 تمام او 19.0625 يعني من هون لهون which is plus 1 over 16 او 19.125 او 19.1875 او 19.25 او 19.3125 او 19.375 او 19.4375 او 19.5 او 19.5625 او 19.625. شو بتنقي؟
19.0625.
صح. بتنقي يكون اكبر من 19.579 يلي هي هيدي. Choose SC to be 19.625 inches. Any question?
أقرب واحد إليه بحيث إنه يكون أكبر واحد.
أكبر واحد أكيد، مش أقرب أكبر. أقرب واحد أكبر.
أيوة. أوكي.
مفهوم؟ We are done for today. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next session.
شكرا. يعطيك العافية أستاذي. بكرة في سيشن أستاذي؟
Yes, بكرة there is a session at 6:30. We're gonna start with chapter 2.
No.
Okay, bye, Hassan.
Bye.